I came across this 2004 Terminator Cobra for sale on Marketplace in Tucson, Arizona. And I was looking at the car and I thought, I can't believe that they're parting this car out. You can see that the red fire paint is faded pretty bad. It's peeling in some spots. There's some damage to the rear bumper. Of course, the third brake light is cracked there on the left side. It's very common. Even just shutting the trunk hard on these cars a few times will do that. So yeah, of course, you can see that it's not the best condition Terminator out there, but it is a Terminator Cobra. The interior actually looks pretty clean. The floor mats look really nice. The seats are actually in decent condition, and the dashboard looks really nice too. The car probably has higher mileage on it, but overall I would say it's a very nice car, and I would think somebody would be really excited to take this and put a new engine in it. Of course the engine's gone, and that's the reason why they're parting this out, because they probably blew up the engine. Most likely the transmission has already been sold. Some people will buy a car like this with high miles on it, or maybe a salvage title, perhaps a theft recovery, and they'll take the drivetrain out, use it for another project, and then they'll part the car out, sell it, and most likely it'll just be a shell that will go to the junkyard and get crushed. Sometimes there is hope for a car like this, that once it's parted out, someone who really loves these cars, some enthusiasts like me, would buy the car as a roller, and then they would try to find a way to get a drivetrain for it. Maybe they'd find one that's been rolled over or trashed really bad and take the drivetrain out of that one, or even coyote swap it or find other alternatives for it. But it's really unfortunate that somebody would be parting this car out when right now it's in a somewhat complete state. It's all there, it's ready to go. All you need to do is find a drivetrain for it. And you can see it had a tubular K member in there, so you know the car had been raced pretty bad, but and that's fine. But that's probably why the engine went. But anyway, I started adding up their sale ad and their parting out sheet there, and they can make a decent amount of money if they sell everything for what they wanted to get out of it. This all adds up to about $5,100. So there's about $5,000, and if the car's a salvage title, or if it's going to sell as a roller, they might get $5,000 out of it as a roller. But I would think they'd want to just sell it as it is for $5,000 and save themselves the work of having to pull all that stuff apart, risk breaking it, having to ship it, have people lowball them. You know, and they probably won't get their asking price on everything. People will ask less for those things. So anyway, I don't think it makes sense to part out such an awesome car. There's a possibility that it's not a real Cobra, that it just has everything swapped onto it, and in that case I can understand why they would know they're not going to get their money out of it. But if it really is a Terminator Cobra, which they say it is, they say it's a 2004 Terminator Cobra, then I feel really bad that the car is being destroyed, parted out, and left for dead, because it is an awesome car, and these cars are only going to get fewer in number and more sought after. So just a little update, the listing did change since I had started this video. It now says the car is being sold as a roller for $5,500, that's $5,500, and they're firm on the price. The car is a clear title, and it has 101,000 miles on it. So really not too bad of a car there. Just needs some paint work and a new drivetrain. I really like the car. I hope somebody buys it and turns it into a nice car again. Feel free to comment below and tell me what you think about this. Tell me if you think it's a good idea to part out a car like this. Do you feel the same way I do, that this car should be fixed and put back on the road? I definitely feel that way. So thanks for watching the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.